I'm Nancy Showalter, and you're listening to Spirituality for the Politically Incorrect podcast. Welcome, all radical paradigm shifters and creative change makers. You who dare to create a better life and a better world. Tap into the power that resides within you and use that power for constructive change. Hello and welcome to today's episode where we will explore the many ways to expand and deepen our awareness in this rapidly changing world. Today we'll be talking specifically about contacting the divine, that intimate space within ourselves where the material and the spiritual meet. We'll draw wisdom from Jesus Christ and other sacred texts of the world, and we'll also touch on how modern science backs these timeless teachings through the study of the heart's own intelligence. So let's dive in. One of the most beautiful truths is how wisdom traditions worldwide have pointed to the same place when contacting the divine, the heart. Listen to these quotes from Jesus. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. An amazing statement that, in my opinion, has not been fully embraced by Christians, or anyone else for that matter. A similar statement from Buddha, the way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart. From Mohammed, he who knoweth his own self knoweth God. And from the Bhagavad Gita, I have given you words of vision and wisdom more secret than hidden mysteries. Ponder them in the silence of your heart, and then, in freedom, do your will. All of these profound statements remind us that the divine isn't something out there, but something within. We know that our heart certainly is more than a physical organ. From a spiritual perspective, it's where the spark of your divine self resides as an actual energy field of extraordinary love, wisdom, and power. We call these three qualities the threefold flame due to its triune nature. You can think of it as the sacred place where the world of material existence and the world of spiritual being meet and integrate. The heart truly holds a still small voice capable of guiding us through life's journeys. Your heart center is like a divine alchemy lab. You bring in the lead of human thinking and worry, and through heart-centered awareness and meditation, it's transformed into the gold of higher presence and peace. Nowadays, scientists are uncovering what the sages knew all along, that the heart has its own type of intelligence. Research in fields like neurocardiology shows the heart communicates with the brain and body through electrical, hormonal, and electromagnetic signals. One organization that has conducted an abundance of research and has developed some simple techniques is the Institute of Heart Math. It's a nonprofit organization in California dedicated to helping people establish heart-based living and global coherence. Their research shows that it's really the heart that's the master organ. It has its own intelligence separate from the brain. The heart is the first organ to be formed in the human body. Even today, scientists do not know what makes the heart begin to beat. And when you think about it, we can live without a functioning brain, but we cannot live without a functioning heart. When the heart stops beating, that's the end of life, unless we can stimulate the heart and it begins beating again. Some scientists even say the heart's a major source of intuition and perception, which of course echoes the ancient teachings we just heard that real understanding, real presence flows from the heart space. Imagine how different life would be if we consciously decided to live from the heart. We'd find clarity and peace, even in chaotic times, and we'd accelerate our own consciousness, heightening awareness, compassion, and emotional resilience, and that's what we're after in this episode. To make this practical, Let's do a short exercise together. It's very brief, could be done almost anywhere, but if you're driving or not at a time or place you can do this, you can come back to it later. But if you're in a quiet place where you can pause safely, feel free to follow along now. Take a nice deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. Allow your body to release any tension. Then repeat this, consciously feeling yourself completely letting go and relaxing. Now, imagine a drop of water falling from your head down into your heart. And as it falls, let go of all thoughts and worries, just like the water drop falls effortlessly through the air. Feel it land in your heart space. Visualize or sense it gently hitting a still pool in your heart. And notice the ripples of peace radiating outward. Then bring to mind a time when you felt immense joy, love, or peace. And let that feeling grow in your heart. Feel those positive emotions flow out from your heart, filling your body and the space around you. Then mentally affirm, I am. Just be. Timeless. Spaceless. I am. And in this sacred space, you may pose a question. Perhaps there's a pressing question in your life. Gently place it in this heart space. Relax and allow the divine to speak to you. An answer may come in several different ways. In the form of a thought, or what you may call hearing. It may come as a picture, if you're a more visual person, or as a feeling, or even as a knowing, depending on your gift or gifts. You may even experience an answer in more than one sensory way. Don't force an answer. Just remain open and notice any sensations, insights, or intuitive nudges that surface. If you don't receive an answer immediately or during the meditation, it's okay. The answer may come when it's least expected. Someone may say something, or you read something that stands out to you and you recognize as the answer to your question. Remember, no answer is an answer. God's timing is not always our timing. Take another deep breath. Allow yourself to be aware of your heart's intelligence and note how you feel. Note how, when you're in your heart space, all is well, peaceful, no sense of struggle, no worries. Tune back into this feeling and step into this space as you go about your day. And the more you practice this simple exercise, the more natural it becomes to live in your heart space. It's a matter of gaining momentum. At first, you might only be able to do this in a quiet room, eyes closed, with or without music, but soon you'll find that you can drop into your heart anytime, right before a big meeting, during your commute, or even while talking with someone. Simply return to this space as you focus your attention on your heart and mentally affirm, I am. With enough practice, you may experience a point where you rarely leave your heart space. Imagine what that does for your sense of connection, calm, and clarity. That's when we start to see a true acceleration in our consciousness. Life flows more smoothly, decisions become clearer, and compassion and responding rather than reacting to situations becomes second nature. I invite you to keep practicing this heart-centered meditation at least once a day and other times throughout the day. First thing in the morning is good as it gets you connected to the mighty I Am within, and it sets the tone for your day. You can also get specific answers for the activities of the day or set expectations of what you would like to happen. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you found the insights and practice helpful. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe or leave a review. I'd also love to hear about your experiences with the heart space practice, so feel free to share. And remember, the kingdom of God, the divine, or however you name that source, is within you. Thank you for being with me today, and if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, download, and comment. I'd love to hear from you, and your support is much appreciated. And don't forget to go to theawakeningnow.com for free bonuses and information on my new book, You Were Born to Be a Christ, but You Were Taught You Are a Sinner. Awaken to who you really are. See you next week.